It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
So here's Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. He's got him in, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 72 yards. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33 and a first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return?
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Forced out wide.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Stroud to the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Taking a shot for Dell here. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. 44 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Darnold now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again is Darnold.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stroud out of the gun here.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
The Vikings take over first.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Darnold. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Slot man moves right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
It's complete to Diggs. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 2. Here's Stroud.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It was running back Cam Akers who stood out in that first half of play. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they run the option on second down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And Stroud now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Vikings offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Now Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Darnold to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Now off the bootleg, Darnold.
He gets it to Addison.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3. Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
To throw is Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Texans send the punter out. as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now it's Darnold.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Addison will go in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Darnold. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud working out of the gun. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Play action. It's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Stroud off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Got his man, Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Stroud.
And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Akers not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.